Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana continues to move around here in this support area that we defined. Again, you can see how relevant these Fibonacci support levels are on which this support area is based. I currently see this as a wave 4, which could continue to the upside in a wave 5, sort of into the high $20 region, maybe even go higher, right? Depending on how strong the market is. We're moving closer to this ascending trend line at the moment. We talked about that in the previous videos. It's together with that other trend line here, it's basically forming an ascending broadening wedge, which could even be extended out a bit further. An ascending broadening wedge, which is typically considered a bearish reversal pattern. Now, that doesn't mean we have to see a new low for Solana. It just means that at some point in the near future, because we also see bearish divergences on various time frames, for example, here on the I need to go to a different time frame. There's 30-minute. We see it here on the 4-hour chart, for example. You make a lower high on the RSI and on the MACD, and we have bearish momentum going on. So that at some point this is going to come down, and then we'll finish off this impulse, which has been emerging to the upside, which has unfolded, and will come down in a wave 2. That will be a tradable area, a possible long trade opportunity. Of course, you can also short it down if you want to. That's entirely up to you. But I know a lot of people want to accumulate, in my opinion, but that's no financial advice. In my opinion, the next possible area to accumulate in which, in addition to this, and this, would be down here then, yeah? And this would be in addition to these, which were sort of also short-term long opportunities, this here would really be a possibility to accumulate long term, in my opinion, if this support area is holding, of course, and this goes down to $12. Now, this level will shift depending on how high we go in this current impulse, because it's all based on mathematics, it's all based on Fibonacci support, and this Fib support will move together with the price, and we can only base the targets on the previous wave. So as long as this wave 1 is still running, I cannot really give you a definite target for this wave 2. So, but this might be, if we get into a bull run, and that's not confirmed yet, this might be a level that we will not see again. Yeah, maybe in the next bear market, maybe, possibly not. Of course, at this stage, it's not clear if the bull run is already starting. This could be a wave 1, but it could also just be an extended bear market rally, ABC. But still, this can be traded, and then you can move up your stop losses as we go. And if it breaks down again, then you can accumulate lower again. So that's sort of how this game can be played. So it's going to be interesting. As long as we are in this ascending broadening wedge, I would be focusing on higher. It's a pretty clearly defined and pretty obvious one. So I wouldn't necessarily take this green support area as too relevant. I mean, if this moves down a bit sideways a bit further, it will hit the trend line anyway. Yeah, it can. I would give it a possibility to come down below it briefly. Let's say it comes down now, hits the trend line at $23 and moves up. Yeah, it hasn't violated any Elliott wave rules because this wave 4 would not cut into the wave 1 price range. Wave 1 price range is around here, $22.30. So as long as we are above this trend line, we can still focus on higher. And I also wouldn't get too worried about a brief fake out breakout to the downside. Yeah, we had that here with a wick. That normally doesn't mean much. So as long as this is in place here, this trend line, I think there is a good chance we put this 5th wave in place. However, if we break below it, then I would say there is one last chance to find support in this area between 2050 and 2150, because maybe this was just an overshooting B wave, yeah, that we had the wave 3 top here. This is an A wave, an overshooting B wave, and we come down in C, but this is low probability. Yeah, basically that the wave 4 was never finished. It's low probability because with this move down, we already maxed out basically what the wave 4 could do. Let me just double check that. I think that was the case because that already came down to the 50% Fib level pretty exactly. Yeah, it did. So yeah, I would not really want it to go down below that support area. If it does in any way, then we will head into this wave 2 support area. I wouldn't see that as annoying. I would rather see that as an opportunity because that's what many people are waiting for at the moment. Yeah, don't get me wrong. This move can go up and extend much further. I mean, as long as we're moving in here, yeah, don't just think this might have to be, this trend has to be over here and we will break down. Nobody knows the future. This is likelihood. And these moves can always extend out, as Bitcoin and Ethereum show. So if you have no position and you're just waiting to get into Solana, if you like Solana and you know, this can extend out to $30, $40. Don't get me wrong, but nobody knows that. We can only go level by level, hold support, hold support. We had a lot of accumulation areas here. This is one more. It could break, of course, yeah, but anybody who entered already here has been with us for a while, can move up stop losses or whatever to manage risk, yeah, and this is the next area, and this is the target, and then we need to see how we react to this box, right? If you just go through it, that's why I wouldn't just blindly enter a short trade here. We first need a signal, like a break of the trend line, for example, that we head down here into this wave 2. It's more to understand, like, the next high probability setup will be here if we get there. So it will be interesting. At the moment, the uptrend is still in place. You could argue we're putting something in place here, like a bull flag. It turned from a triangle into something like a descending wedge, which is also, I would say, rather bullish. Let's see if we break out to the upside. ETH is doing something similar. And yeah, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.